Well, that was impressive. Okay, we're going on our first 10.4 drive. What was impressive was that it got over, and it didn't try to drive down the left. Let's see if that's, or down the right-hand side where the cars are parked. Let's see if it does any better with that. It's being pretty careful around this person. A little too careful. He's probably like, I'm good. Anyway, so we'll see how this is doing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do my full test loop because they're actually filming a movie down at Washington Square, which is where the courthouse and Colony House are. On my last beta drive, I told you that they were constructing a stage, and I drove by it, and the car did actually really well around it. The reason that they were constructing the stage is because of this movie set. So it did pretty well around that car. It was a little slow, but nothing much to complain about. It's doing good, staying, well, no, don't go to the left. Let's see what it, no, don't do that. Yeah, I'm going to correct it here because there's a car waiting to turn. Okay. All right, so it did try to get over to the wrong side there. That's a tricky one because it's a two-way street. The cars are parallel parked on the right side. The road is really only wide enough for one car to go, which is why I always have to share the road there. But then my car needs to know that it needs to get over to the right after it gets past the parked cars. And it doesn't always get that. So the disengagement will suffice as data, but that one I might send a screenshot the next time I go through there. Okay, did not do a good job judging that yellow. It ran the red light. I could see that there were no cars around. Kind of did the same thing there, though not as bad. So not really liking how it's behaving through yellow lights at all. So back there, it changed lanes to follow the route. That is not correct. I actually need to be in the right lane. I think that's a maps issue. It does that there every time. See, and now, did a pretty good job with that car pulling right out in front of us. And, you know, I didn't correct the incorrect lane change because I wanted to see how it would do getting back over. Now see, it's doing it. This is where the phantom blinker used to be, that it didn't try to get over when I need to be in this lane. And now this time it wanted to get over. See, I feel like these are maps issues when it's following a route that isn't the correct route. Okay, once again with the yellow light. This is not handling yellow lights well at all. Okay, we've got some pedestrians here. Kid riding his bike the wrong way down the road. It should go now. It's taking way too long to go. I did not push it there. I almost did, because a car was coming, but it was taking too long to go once the intersection was clear. But there's lots of pedestrians around. You know, this gets into what I was talking about before with, you know, the car trying to figure out the intentions of the people on the sidewalk. Are they going to cross the street or not? Are they done crossing the street? Is it safe to go now? Okay. Navigate to Jane Pickens Theater and Event Center. Okay, this, again, being too cautious around those pedestrians so that it was hesitating a little bit too much. It did do a good job there recalculating when it missed the turn. That's one of the things that the release notes said that it was better at, and it did do a really good job there. Okay, again with the pedestrians, being unsure. It wasn't going to make that turn. I don't think. It was stuck. Okay, got around that car pretty well. Okay, so here we go. Needs to creep, 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 creep. So there, I took over because the car crept out. The car crept out, and I could see that there was a car coming. My car was hesitating in the maneuver, and it became apparent that the car was letting me in at that point because I kind of had nosed out too far. It was one of those situations where it took so long to decide to make the maneuver that when it had been safe to do it, now it wasn't. Now the car was too close. It needed to be more aggressive. Again, it's taking way too long to get over. I had to push it. It just like stopped. I have my driving preference set to average. I had it on assertive for part of 10.3.1, and I didn't like how it behaved on the highway, to tell you the truth. I don't know if it was connected, but it was changing lanes way too aggressively and unnecessarily sometimes, like to get into a faster lane, and I didn't like how it was behaving, so I switched it back. I'm not sure if that's the same thing. I'll find out the next time that I drive to Boston on Wednesday. Stopping a little far back from this car. It should keep it a little bit tighter. Yeah, this is all very slow. Ah! There's a dog. See if I can, well, I'm not going to be able to see until I get there, if that is going to be closed to traffic. I'm assuming it will be, because I've seen pictures of the set, and it's kind of taking up that whole side of Washington Square, it looks like. I think that's for the movie. I wasn't going to make the turn. Yeah, they've got the road closed off. Let's see what my car does with that. Yeah, it's a big movie set. Oh wow, the whole thing is a movie set. Okay, let's cancel that since I can't go there. Navigate to 34 K Street. Oh, it never gets this. It never gets this. I'm gonna have to go here because my car was not. Ooh, you know what? No, I'm not. Hey. Oh, see, this is what I get for being nice. Yeah, the whole movie set that was right there. They're filming Hocus Pocus 2. So we'll get to see some new scenery on my drive today, which hasn't been that great, actually. It's being very, I mean, this is very slow and too far back. I'm gonna push it. I mean, it's just too slow. It's way too slow. It's like a sloth. Now see how far back this is stopping? It does not have to stop this far back for a crosswalk. It's ridiculous. Still too far back. I'm just gonna push it up just a little bit. Okay, so it should go now, and it's not, so I'm pushing it. Stopping for the pedestrian, though again very far back, and not starting back again. Like this whole 10.4 drive for me has been, it just seems like it's like, look how slow it is going into this turn. Like there was no reason for that. It's just been very, very slow, like a sloth. All right, this is pretty much where I navigated to. I'm gonna pick up my friend for lunch. Not so great today. I'm off for a few days, so I'll try it again tomorrow.